Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into something a little different, something you specifically requested decluttering.
Always up for a deep dive.
You guys know I love digging into your notes, and this time it's all about how decluttering can transform life for those of us, well, figuring things out in our 20s and 30s.
Ah, yes, those decades. A time for self-discovery, building a career, maybe even adulting occasionally. Lots going on, both mentally and physically.
Exactly. And what's wild is how much your research points to decluttering as this secret weapon against stress, which makes sense, right? You're
Sure.
juggling work, relationships, maybe side hustles, all in that tiny apartment you're trying to keep clean.
It all goes back to the science of it, really. You've got all this visual clutter competing for your attention. It's no wonder it's harder to relax or focus when your brain's constantly bombarded by stuff.
It's true. Think about trying to work on a presentation with a million tabs open on your computer. Now imagine that, but it's your living room. No, thank you.
So what can people do? Like, is there a magic decluttered button somewhere?
Well, not exactly a button, but your notes did highlight something fascinating. How simply having designated spaces for things can be a game changer. That way your brain isn't constantly searching for your keys, your wallet, that important document.
Oh my gosh, the amount of time I waste searching for my phone is embarrassing.
Exactly. And that's time you could be putting towards your goals, your relationships, or even just, enjoying a moment of peace. Which, speaking of, did you know decluttering can actually be good for your health?
Okay, wait, really? I thought it was just about having a tidy space to impress guests. It's so much more than that. You've got fewer allergens and dust bunnies lurking around, so it's a win for your physical health. But your research also touched on the mental benefits, which are huge EE.
Like what?
Think about the KonMari method, that whole spark joy philosophy.
Yeah.
It's not just about tossing things out willy-nilly. It's about consciously choosing what deserves a place in your life
Hmm.
and what's just weighing you down, both literally and figuratively.
Okay, so you're being mindful about your belongings, but what about those of us who are hesitant to get rid of things? I mean, especially in your 20s and 30s, you're still figuring out your style, trying new things. Does that mean you have to embrace minimalism and get rid of everything?
That's a common misconception. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about intentionality. It's using decluttering as a tool to discover what truly matters to you, what brings you joy, what supports the lifestyle you're creating. Those are questions to ask yourself as you declutter.
It's like you're curating your life, not just your closet.
Exactly. And that can be so empowering, especially during a phase of life where you're bombarded with messages about who you should be and what you should own.
So, to wrap this up, decluttering isn't just about aesthetics, it's about creating space physically and mentally for what truly matters in your life. Less stress, more time, better health, and a stronger sense of self. Sign me up.
Don't forget the joy of actually finding things when you need them.
Luxury I'm not quite accustomed to, but maybe someday. Now, here's something to ponder as you embark on your decluttering journey. We've talked a lot about the good, but what are some unique challenges people in their 20s and 30s might face when trying to declutter? And what strategies can they use to overcome those hurdles? Think about it, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.